Welcome, 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 welcome. Y'all get in here, get in here, get in here, get on in here, come on in the room, come on in the room, come on in the y'all come on, get on in here, get on in here. Yo, yeah, we got a topic tonight we're gonna talk about. A lot of people don't like to talk about, we're gonna talk about, we're gonna have a good conversation tonight. Y'all come on in here, come on in here, come on in here. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, let me see who in here. Let me see who in here. Make sure I look at my comments. I can shout my viewers out. Thank y'all for being in here. Thank y'all for being in here. Yes, yes, yes. And y'all know what? Welcome back to Miss J's Unfiltered Talk Show and Podcast. This platform is where we bring real talk, real talk, real stories, and we help people really start their really healing journey. Okay. So, and now y'all already know who I am. I am your host, your queen. Y'all see the crown, right? Your queen, Angela Johnson, but Miss J, okay? So today's conversation um is one that will touch us all at one point or another. If we're gonna have it to happen one point or another in our lives. And the topic is grief has no time limit. Grief has no time limit. Okay. So with that being said, people in society always feel like that it's a certain time that you gotta get over things. But what I'm getting ready to do, I'll get ready to bring my special guest co-host up here, and then we're gonna bring our guests up here, so we can talk, get this conversation going. It may get emotional because again, we're talking about grief and we're talking about things that has happened that's caused us grief. Okay, so my very special guest returning co-host, my very special guest returning co-host is Miss Varsha McCullough. Her and her husband, they are owners of Empress and Emperor Catering and Construction Company out of Virginia. Okay. And when I tell y'all their food, oh, let me correct myself. Yes, let me correct myself because I did a live today and I said they was out of Atlanta. Let me back this up. No, they are out of Virginia. Okay. Emperor and Empress Catering and Construction Company. And she's also does some modeling as well. I haven't been long found that out. Yeah, she does some modeling. She's an entrepreneur, what I call a serialpreneur. She is. But y'all got to get that food, taste her food. Her husband food is really good. So I'm gonna bring my beautiful, beautiful special guest co-host back up here, and I was so happy that she told me she want to come back and do this. Miss Varsha McCullough. Yes, 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 yes. Y'all already know. Y'all already know what you're supposed to do. Y'all already know. There she is. There
Hey,
she
hey,
is.
hey.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I am wonderful, my love. I'm a little hungry, but I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I really am. So you
I
hear
hope you
me
get
just
some eat soon.
yes, I am. I'm hungry. Because I told you, hubby's not gonna eat until I get in there. He's not. He's
Okay.
not. So you can talk about how, well, I was saying how grief is a subject that people don't like to talk about. But
Right,
this is a topic that we're gonna discuss tonight, and we because we need to. Because like
right.
I said, at one point in our life, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Exactly.
It's gonna
Exactly.
happen. And the way society deem it, as I was getting ready to state, that society feel like something happened, or it done been a year, whatever, 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 or it done been 2 years, whatever, whatever. That's society deeming it. That's society, but see, that's the way it is. Jack, your job feel like, okay, well, it done been 2 years now, but you still not ready to come. No, I'm not ready to come out to work. I'm not.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I hope
Hmm.
y'all getting this. I hope y'all get what I'm saying.
Yes, ma'am.
I really do. Um, but like I said, I know this is one of the things that we don't like to talk about, but it's something we're gonna face. So
Right.
my engagement question, Varsha, that I want to ask the people that's watching and listening, this because I told you that I'm making my platform interactive now.
Mm-hmm.
But in the comments, this your answer. Um, have you ever felt pressure to get over your grief too soon? Drop a heart emoji in the comments if you have been there. Drop a heart in the comments if you have ever been felt pressured to get over your grief too soon. Put a heart emoji in there in the comments. Okay? Put a heart emoji. Let me look at my comments real quick. Shout my people out here. Thank you, James Simmons, for coming in here. Good evening, everyone. Peace and blessings. Same to you. Same to you. Thank you for coming in here. And thank you, Yolanda Allen. Thank you for coming in here, my love. Good afternoon. Watching from Mississippi. Thank you for coming in here. Coming in here. Oh, let me say this before I forget. There will be a giveaway tonight. I'm giving away a crown tonight. I'm giving away
Oh,
a crown tonight. Yes, I am. Um, and I'm gonna give away I think I might give away 3 items: a T-shirt and maybe some candy coated lipstick, Varsha. I'm hoping that you might have it on hand because I don't want to open this to show it, but if I had to, I will. You see what I'm saying? But I might give away, if not 3 items, 2 items. But I know one's gonna be a crown, the other may be a T-shirt and some candy coated, or I might get some bedroom candleware again too. Okay.
dang, gotta give me a crown.
You see what I'm saying? No, I'm giving a crown away. I'm giving a crown away. So y'all stay in here now. Stay in here.
No, I said I needed
Yes.
me a crown.
Oh yeah, I know. So as I stated,
Hello, Juanita.
oh yeah, let me see. Thank you, Vosh, for shouting it out. Thank you.
James Simmons put a heart in the
You put a heart
comment.
in. Okay, so you have felt pressure to get over grief real soon. Okay, elaborate in the comments a little bit too, James. If you feel like, if you don't, it's fine. Okay, if you don't, it's fine. Um, so now we talk about grief, Varsha, and my listeners. Um, what is it? What is grief? So the definition of grief is it's the natural, emotional, physical, or mental response to loss. It's not just about death either, y'all. It's not just about death. It can come from many different situations. And it's the truth. It's not about death. It's not always about death. You can be grieving about something else. It's your emotions that get involved in all that, whatever that happen, whatever that's going on. Okay. Now let me give you some examples of grief. Okay. First, we all know death of a loved one, a divorce or breakup, loss of a job or career identity, loss of health or mobility, empty. Oh, this one right here, empty nest. That's me. I can relate to this one. Also, empty nest or loss of role identity, or moving or displacement. Moving or displacement. Now, Varsha, what I'm gonna do right now, we're gonna stop right here because I want to come on and bring our guests up. I want to come on and bring our guests up. And
Okay.
again, this king is a returning guest. Okay.
So, James, you said people always say you haven't gotten over that job yet. When someone passed, you still grieving. So, James, you said people always. And that's so true, cause I've been there. But mine's come from me, going through I was in a bad accident, so, um, I couldn't work like I wanted to anymore. So I had to find other ways to do my job. Yeah, I think Miss Angela is offline, and we have the guests in the back. Give us 1 second, guys. Let me reach out to her. Your screen froze. Yeah, Miss Angela, she's offline. She's getting ready to come back on though, you guys. Do anybody else have anything else about grief? Like they felt pressured. If you want to talk about it, I'm reaching out to her now. She's coming. She's coming, you guys.
and pop right back on just that quick. So yeah, so let me see where we started at. Oh my gosh. It did. I mean, just the light just went right out. Okay, but it's all right. We're gonna get we but anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Lights went out. Oh, now I got a feedback. Look at the devil. Okay, it's straight now. It's straight now. It's straight now. All right, but anyway, we gonna continue on. I'm sorry. Thank y'all for hanging in here with me. And like I said, beyond my control. All I know, the lights went out, and But anyway, um, as I was saying, this returning king is coming. I'm glad he decided to do this episode. He's returning. He is the CEO, founder, and owner and host of um, Chill with Teddy Ray talk show and podcast. Okay, this king I'm talking about is Mr. Ray Butler himself. Let's bring him back up here, y'all. Yes, 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 yes.
How
There he
y'all
is.
doing again, Queens? How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, 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 good. I see the
Everything.
devil was busy today. I see the devil was
Yeah.
busy today.
What you talking about? As always. Oh my gosh, I didn't know what happened. But we gonna get on through this for it happen again. I don't know. I know we got a
Good
storm
afternoon,
out.
Trina.
We got a
Trina said
storm.
good afternoon.
Hey, hello, hon. Thank you, my love, for coming in here. Thank you. All right. Thank you for being in here, Ray. I appreciate that. I really do. And Miss Juanita Bailey, thank you for being in here too. Okay, I'm not frozen no more. Thank you, my love, for telling me that. Thank you. And Trina, thank you, my love. Thank you for that. So you was hearing what we was talking about in the back in the office, right?
Yeah.
When you talk about grief, is it's like I don't want to talk about it. Let's don't talk about that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not ready to talk about that, but we're gonna have a conversation tonight. We're gonna have a
Right.
conversation tonight. And as I was stating before, I was getting ready to tell you that these are the five common ways grief shows up, right? But I want
Hmm.
to go back to the examples of grief. Now, remember I told you I held my hand up when it said about emptiness one? That was me. Because when my kids left, oh my gosh, and people be like, they can't wait to be empty nesters. But that really took me for a whirlwind because I'm used to my kids being there with me. They're grown and gone now, but yeah, I could witness that thing. That bothered me for a while. But now I'm used to it now though. You got over it. But it took some
Yeah.
time. It took some
Yeah.
time. Because when you used to something like that, when I'm used to the kids, I'm used to cooking big meals when they be there, right? But see, I had to learn. Wait a minute now. Well, I'm cooking all this because it's just me and Joe now. You see what I'm saying? So it took me over time though to get to that point, to get to that. So I can contest to that one. Definitely that one. Definitely deaf one as well too. When you lose a loved one, that brings on grief. I can contest to that. Oh my gosh, what y'all got to say about that?
Well,
Uh.
I went
Oh yeah.
all of them for me.
Yeah,
Every last one of them for me. Death of a loved one,
hmm,
especially with my grandmother.
yes,
Um, I've been through divorce before, but that was something that I went through and I did get over it. And the reason why I got over it is because of my mindset. Um,
Mm,
I
mm,
kind of think how other people, I kind of think how men think, and I kind of think how other people think. Like, if people going out and they being happy and all this stuff, why am I going to sit around here and be depressed about it? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're living their life,
that's right.
and
That's
enjoying their
right.
life and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I kind of got over that. I went through the period where I listened to gospel songs and stuff like that just to get over it and stuff. And but I got over it because I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and be depressed, and they not. Loss of a job and career,
That's right.
because I lost because of the accident, because and that's dealing with number, I think, yeah, number 3 and 4, because I went into this bad accident. It caused me to not be able to do the jobs that I needed to do, my 9 to 5. and that's what caused me
Okay.
to do. That's what caused me to go into my business with, because I'm able to be able to choose, pick and choose when I can do stuff now, because I'm not
Okay.
able to do a 9 to 5 because of my accident. So emptiness, that didn't bother me, honey. I was loving me and my husband. At one point, my daughter wasn't here. My son, he hasn't been for a while, but my daughter wasn't here for like a year, and I was
Mhm.
loving it, honey. But I talked to her FaceTime all the time.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
know, and moving was another one. When I moved from Atlanta, even to now, I still go through, little issues. Like I'm ready to go back. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
So
right, right. I get it. I get it. Thank y'all for
yeah,
being in here.
yeah, I kind of went through all of them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for being here, everybody. So, grief also shows up in many forms, y'all.
Mhm.
It is not always in tears. It's not always in tears. And let me say this, y'all. We got a storm coming, so that's probably what's still going on with the internet and all. Now I'm just letting
Oh
y'all know that,
yeah,
okay?
yeah,
Um, but here, are, yes,
yeah,
but here are five common ways grief shows up in a person. Emotional expressions, where you're gonna be sad, you're gonna be angry, numbness, have numbness, um, and sometimes people just bust out and start laughing for unexpected reasons. You see what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
That's
Mhm.
emotional expressions, all right? And we have physical reactions. Well, here we go. Body aches. Did y'all know our body hold a lot of our emotions in us?
Yes,
On us?
yes,
Body
yes,
ache,
yes,
fatigue, yes,
yes.
headaches, changes in your appetite. You don't how to want to eat.
Yep,
Yes, these are your physical reactions from grief. Don't
yep.
always be in tears, okay?
Mhm,
Behavior changes.
mhm.
Now you withdrawing from people, okay? You don't have no motivation. Now you're working all the time, just overworking yourself now, okay? These are behavior changes.
Mhm.
Doesn't always be in tears, y'all. It doesn't. Your cognitive effects. Difficulty in concentrate. Brain fog. That's what we all know. Brain fog.
Yep.
Difficult concentrating. A lot of forgetting. See, I can relate to this. That one. Difficult forgetfulness. Yes. Racing thoughts. That's me too. So I can talk about me. That's me too. Racing thoughts. Okay. Or constantly replaying memories. Again, grief does not always be in tears, y'all. Emotional, physical, behavior changes, cognitive changes, and the last one is spiritual or existential responses. What that means, you question your faith now. Now you question your faith, okay? But then that searching for meaning or feeling disconnected from one's purpose.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's
Mhm.
other ways that grief can manifest with us. Okay,
Wow.
emotional, physical, behavior changes, cognitive changes, and spiritual responses. Your spiritual existing responses. You are questioning your faith now.
So Ray, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Okay.
What's the one experience in your life where grief showed up in an unexpected way?
Uh, I was uh, I was hanging out with some fellas, man, and um, I just started crying. I just started crying, and as a matter of fact, to your answer, Miss J, I saw
Mhm.
you ask me yesterday on my page, and and it's answering to this question tonight. I
Okay.
mean today.
Okay.
You were asking about, what was the whole purpose of that retreat,
Right. Hmm.
and to be honest with you, it was a lot of men that were able to release
I
grief.
figured. I thought so. Yes. Yes.
It was so impactful, man. Because again, you got to understand, we're from in society, man. We're built to be tough all the
Mhm.
time. so we
Right.
don't have time, or we're not allowed to just let it out.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
you know, so that was one of the times. It was a lot of crying going on, man. It was a lot of crying going on, but it was
Oh,
for the good, though. But it was for the good. It was for the good.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
I can
and
believe
that's
it.
good because you remember we was talking about men need to be able to release also. You know what I'm saying? Be
Exactly.
able to
Yeah,
talk.
Exactly.
We do have Dorothy. Dorothy, she said absolutely grief is definitely manifested physically.
yeah, yeah.
She said good afternoon. James Simmons said my best friend of 52 years passed for 6 months ago, and he's still dealing with it.
Wow, wow, wow,
Condolences, my love. I'm
wow.
sorry to hear that, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hello, speak up, Vegas. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Miss Dorothy.
Hello.
Hey,
So
you
I
know what?
haven't engaged.
I was
Huh?
gonna say this. The reason why I asked to come on the show on this one as well as the boundaries, because those are the two things that I had to deal with in my
Mm-hmm.
life. Um,
Right.
just a quick story about myself here.
Oh yeah,
I'm a
come on.
single child. I'm a single child. So I lost my mom in 2018.
Mm.
Oh
So
wow.
I didn't have no one to grieve with because I didn't have siblings, and I didn't, and like I said, my circle is slim, and I tend to shut down.
My
You
mom
know,
is
I tend to shut
child.
down. I tend to shut down and be to myself and things like that. And all of these emotions and different types of grief. I went through all that. I went through questioning God. Why did He take my mom away? I went through, should I go to church anymore, or should I be a believer anymore? I went through on Mother's Day, wanting to go snatch somebody flowers because I couldn't give my mom flowers. I wanted to do that. I was in a dark place, man. It took it. She passed in 2018, and I'll say I finally have released. I finally
Wow.
have released. I finally cannot be mad at somebody appreciating their mom because their mom is still here. But I was in a dark place, man. I didn't want to see nobody giving no moms flowers. I didn't want to see none of that, man. I didn't want to. I didn't. Her birthday came around. I just stayed in the house. I didn't go. I haven't even, to be honest with you, I haven't even been to her gravesite since she passed
Wow.
because
This could be a while too.
I haven't accepted it. I haven't accepted it. Like you said, grief has no time limit. I haven't
Exactly.
accepted.
That's
She's been
right.
gone since 2018, and I
Yeah.
haven't been to her gravesite one time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now that I had that opportunity to release, at this retreat, I, I feel free now. I feel free now, man. So it's that grief, man. That grief, man. For real, I have an acronym for that. Grieve at your own pace, and the pace stands for process what happened, and then accept what happened, and then cry it out, and then excuse yourself. What I mean by excuse yourself, get away from the world,
Right.
get away from
There we go.
everything,
There we go.
get away from everything, get yourself back together.
Exactly.
So, yeah, man. This is a very emotional topic for me, man, because like I
I
said,
get
I
it.
had to deal with all that. Not only with my mom losing my mom, but I had to do all the everything from the
Yeah.
funeral to casket to all that. I had
Yeah.
to do all that
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
myself.
I get it.
By
Yeah.
myself.
My mom is the only child. My mom is the only child, so I get that feeling.
So
Mm-hmm. I
it's
sure
tough,
do.
man. It's tough, man. That's the biggest blow I ever had in my life, man. Is losing my mom. That was my road dog, and then to see that I have kids now, it really gets me emotional because she doesn't even get the opportunity to see her
My
grandkids grow up.
grandchildren. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. And
Um,
I thank you for having me on the show tonight because this is helping me as well.
thank you. Thank you. I really I appreciate you being up here being transparent because some people would have probably would have called and said, you know what, I changed my mind. That would have been okay too, because I get
Yeah,
it. I've had that to
Yeah.
happen. People just
Yeah.
wasn't ready. And I get
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
I want to ask you this question because you said now you are fine. Was it when you went? Is it that you when you went to that retreat is what did it, or before you went to the retreat you had released some stuff, or when you went to the retreat you really got freed from it?
When I went to the retreat, because it makes it feel a whole lot comfortable when you have other people that have the same stories.
I get it. I get it. That's what did it for you. That's what did it for you. Well, I'm glad you got released from that. I really am. And it still goes to the same. What we said, grief has no time limit. It has
Absolutely
no
not.
time limit. It doesn't. It doesn't. And don't y'all let nobody, no job, try to make you come back early. None of that. Because it doesn't have a time limit. Okay?
I mean, it's like my grandma. My grandma is like my mom. My grandma raised me, so it took me 7 years. It took me 7 years to go visit her. 7 years to go visit her gravesite. Like it took me a while to go visit her, so I understand that. I get it.
Mm-hmm. I
I get it.
understand it too. I do, Ray. I understand it. You'll know when it's time. Cause right
Yeah.
out in the
Yeah,
blue, it's gonna come
Yeah.
right to you. Right out in the blue, you're gonna wake up one day into yourself gonna say, I'm gonna see my mama today. Right out in the blue.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right out in the blue. It's gonna come.
7 years. I mean,
It's
7 years
gonna come.
later for me. So and I still haven't gotten over it. Like I
Oh
still
yeah.
go through. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I mean, even with me visiting her gravesite, talking to her, putting flowers on her gravesite and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Mm-hmm.
was my grandma. That was the one that raised me from a baby. So that was like my mom. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 7 years and
That's
still,
very hard.
and that was in 2000. She died in 2012, and I still grieve.
Wow.
So hey, I mean, I get it,
So
because
y'all.
that was my road
Yeah.
dog. That was my road dog. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
you
Let me
know,
see the comments.
but then
Speak up,
yeah,
Vegas. Says condolences to everyone who's lost loved ones. Thank you. And Miss Garrett, she says everyone grieves differently, and I don't understand how anyone can deal with it without God. That's all right, Miss Garrett. Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Speak Up Vegas asked the question. I think you answered it though. She said, "How did House of Refuge help you?"
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, the brotherhood, man, the brotherhood. And nothing like that, man. Where you know you're not being, I guess you can say, judged by being weak around
Mm-hmm.
other men because you're showing a vulnerable stage. And it's very amazing, man. And I hope men in general can. I hope that's I hope that's just an icebreaker, man, for this to happen. Around the world with men, man, because a lot of men are
right,
so judgmental about
Yes.
yes,
being
yes,
weak and stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
man, listen, if we can get a lot of these men to just go ahead and allow them to be men, because one thing I do like about the House of Refuge Church of God of Christ that I'm at, man, is that we're not always churchy. We can be real too. You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
right,
And
That's
that and
right.
right.
that's what you need.
Thank you
And
for
that's what
saying
you
that.
need.
Thank
Yeah.
you for saying that. Thank you
But
for saying that.
but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, because being too churchy, you can lose members.
Sure
Exactly.
can. You sure can.
Exactly.
You sure can.
Thank you for saying that. Because
You sure
oh
can.
Jesus, thank you for saying that. Yeah.
You sure can.
Because you got to be real. You got to be authentic, your authentic selves. Yeah, I understand. Like you said, being too churchy. Yes, it's gonna be like, well, no, I'm not going. Cause they did blah blah. But they see that you being authentic. They see that you hurt. You got feelings going on. You got some things going on. Somebody stand up and say something. You sitting there thinking, wow, I just
Yeah.
went through the same thing 4 months ago. Why now you and that brother got something in common? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you would have
Yeah.
never known it because they didn't
Yeah.
until they stood up and was man enough to stand up there and sit in it and just go on and say, y'all, man, I'm struggling. I'm struggling. It's hard, and it is hard just for what I'm seeing. It is hard already being a black man as it is. But now you trying to be a black man, black father, black provider. You see what I'm saying? Yes, it's hard. But for one to stand up there and amongst the other gentlemen, and they come out and say, I'm struggling, I need help with this. I need help trying to help change my mindset because I feel like I want to quit my job. I feel like I want to leave my marriage because you know what I'm saying? It takes a real authentic man to stand up in there and sit in that right there and look at and have the people looking, have his fellow men's gentlemen looking at him and listening to him.
Most
But they
definitely.
go ahead and release it. Yeah, I get
Most
that.
definitely.
I get
Most
that. Oh my
definitely.
gosh, I get that. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Mm.
Well, let's get into the engagement question for the people.
Yes. What you got?
Just so that y'all write this in the comments. What is one kind of loss you've experienced that people around you do not fully understand?
Say that again.
What's one kind of loss you've experienced that people around you did not fully understand?
Okay, so in other words,
Mm, mm.
what loss have you had that people just don't understand it?
The loss of my pet.
Exactly. I was getting ready to
People
say
don't
that.
people don't understand that.
People don't
That
understand it. The loss of my pet. That's one. Yeah, of course, yeah, that's because oh my gosh. Don't get me started with that one. My baby been gone this past April, made 2 years she's been gone. My
mhm.
Yorkie. I had my baby 12 years, okay? And see what the vet tried to do, I wasn't gonna go for it. She had breast cancer. She did. Um, and they wanted when they found it, they was talking about, well, we might well just go ahead on and do euthanize. You know that word euthanize. I said, no, that's not what we're gonna do. I said,
Right.
what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my baby up out of here, and I'm gonna let God decide to do whatever He get ready, whenever He get ready. And that's exactly what I did. That was 2 years after the fact. Okay. After the
Mhm.
fact, they try to put her down early. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So I said,
Mhm.
no, But people be saying, well, she was just a dog. Just a dog. What are you talking
That
about?
was my baby. That was my baby.
What are you
That was
talking
my
No.
about? She was
baby.
just a dog. Why you crying like that? Why you all on?
No.
Because I came on Facebook, I would cry my eyes out.
And you see how I am. You saw how I was about
Yeah.
my tootie.
Oh,
So
yes, I did. I thought I was terrible, Varsha, but Lordy. But people,
Miss
they
Dorothy,
tell me,
Miss
a couple of
Dorothy
people
said one
asking me,
thing.
why you
Yeah,
cry?
Miss
Why you
Dorothy
crying
said
like that?
the loss.
Really?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
Miss Dorothy said the loss of ability to function physically because of chronic pain, and I can agree to that.
Mm.
The loss of ability to function physically because of chronic pain.
Whoa.
That is that is that is definitely a good one.
Whoa. The loss
That is
of
definitely
ability to function physically because of chronic. That is.
yeah.
People do not understand that. Thank
And
you, Miss
that's what
Loretta.
and that's what I had to go through because that's why I choose to do the business that I do and pick and choose who I do because 9 to 5 people are not going to understand the pain that I go through.
Come on now.
They're not going to understand that I need to sit up, I need to stand up, I need to sit down, I need to stand up, I need to sit down. Sometimes I
Mm-hmm.
might need to lay down. They're
Mm-hmm.
not going to
Mm-hmm.
understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I had to choose to do my own thing.
That's right. That's
So
right.
I totally agree with Miss Garrett right there, honey.
Come on, Miss Garrett. That's what I'm talking about. That's what
Yes,
I'm talking
Hey,
about.
you know what else? I was just thinking. Grief has no age limit too.
it doesn't.
And what I
Talk
mean by
about it.
that
Talk
is,
about it.
what I mean by that, I was just thinking about a time where my daughter, I had got her first pet, which was a turtle,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
she that turtle had passed away because she kept it out of the cage too long,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
she was grieving bad, 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 bad to the point to where uh, I was like trying to cover it up with a band-aid by saying let's go get another one, but she didn't want another one.
Right.
She wanted to grieve that turtle that she had, and then you have to be careful too, man. Even with your babies, because
Yeah.
give them time to grieve too, because
Yep.
giving her time to grieve allowed her to grieve. Because at one point she didn't even want another pet, but now
mm,
Yeah.
she has another pet now. But that's because I allowed her space to grieve over that turtle. I mean, you have to, but you have to pay attention to how the kids grieve too,
Yeah,
because
right,
she was
exactly.
grieving to the point to where she was
Acting out something.
drawing
Yeah,
pictures of the turtle
Yeah,
and putting it
wow.
on her wall. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And
yeah.
I'm like, my
I've
goodness,
seen that happen
my
before. I know what you're talking
goodness.
about with
So
that.
I went to her and I told her, you let me know when you're ready to get a pet. You
That's
let
right.
me
Right.
know. So
That's
now she has a dog now, man, and she loves that dog like it's her daughter,
hmm
and man, it was just you have to be careful with that, man, because that grief it applies to kids too.
that's
Yeah,
right.
my son, my dog died in my son's arms.
Oh Jesus.
So,
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
for a while, he thought I was blaming him for my dog. Cause he was taking, I was in the shower and he took my dog out. I said, no, I never would blame you. I blame the person that let the other dog out
Yeah,
and attack my dog. That's who I
Yeah,
blame. I would
yeah,
never blame you for taking my
yeah.
dog out to do what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to went out to go use the bathroom.
yeah,
That part.
I blamed the
That part.
other person.
That part.
So like I had to like for a long time I had to, because he was so sad, and my son at that time, my son was 20 in his 20s. Like he was 20, what, 21, 20, yeah, yeah, 21 years old. So, but he was so close to my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like we had her since she was a baby. So, I had to like, no, I don't blame you for none of that at
Yeah.
all.
That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
So
You got that. That's good. You got that straightened out. Because keep it.
yeah,
You wouldn't have never known if he wouldn't have felt comfortable to come and say something to you about it.
right,
So yeah,
exactly.
that's good. That's
And
good.
then, I mean, you did what you supposed to did. You took my
That's
baby
good.
out like you supposed to
That's
did,
good.
and that was it. So that was all. So let's get into this. Let's get into these others, so we don't be too long. We don't want to be too long.
Okay.
So we got different stages of grief, um, and broken heart syndrome. So we have the different stages, which is denial. We have anger. We have bargaining, depression, and
hmm
acceptance.
Yes.
These stages are like linear. People can cycle through those, through those problems, through those times. So grief doesn't affect the mind or emotions. It can literally affect the body and even your heart.
Oh my God. Now, when you said that about this broken heart syndrome, I
Mm-hmm.
know it's the stories, but I gotta tell y'all real quick.
Oh
About
yeah.
5 months ago, I watched Bowling. Maybe 6 months ago, I watched Bowling the Beautiful. And would y'all believe they had a 2 week segment with Taylor going through the heart thing. She'll pass out when she will see Ridge and all of that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And come to
Mm-hmm.
find out, it was broken heart syndrome that
Mm-hmm.
she was dealing with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they brought in a healing a herbalist, a holistic person to help her heal, all of that. I just thought about that when you said the broken heart syndrome. So that actually really exists. Broken
Yeah,
heart
yeah, I seen
syndrome.
it in in real life. Like I seen people go through it because of the field that I was doing in the medical field and stuff like that. And even with me knowing people, I seen people go through that. You know what I'm saying? So it's real. That broken heart syndrome is really real.
And you know what I think also? Do y'all remember how you have these older couples that's been married 50 years,
Yes,
50 years,
yes,
and one might pass, and then next thing
yes.
you know, 4, 5,
The
6 months
the
later,
other one.
I
Yep,
really think that's what was
it's
going on.
broken
That
heart.
person had
Yeah,
that broken heart syndrome. Now
broken
that
heart
in
syndrome.
hindsight, thinking about it, what you think, Ray?
Daryl Carter has been. He said he wants to know if you're on YouTube because he's trying to find you if you're on YouTube.
Shout out to Derek Carter, man. That's my church brother, man.
Okay, cause yeah,
Uh,
he's been posting, and posting and posting, trying
I
to figure
I
be
out.
know, I
trying.
see it, I see it. Shout out to Dorothy Garrett and James Simmons, Miss Yolanda. Shout out to all y'all. Speak up, Vegas.
Yes. So
I'm
James
responding
James
to him
James
now.
Simmons, while you're doing that, James Simmons said, "My grief
Yes.
brought hurt, frustration, upset with God. She passed away unexpectedly at my house. No sickness, just went to sleep in transition." Dorothy Garrett said, "I even grieved the loss of my 20 baby chicks when a fox got into the coop. The first night they went from my house for 3 weeks to outside. Wow. I mean, them your
Wow.
baby, those are babies though, you know.
Exactly. Miss
She also said not being able to grieve as long as we need to is like trying to go back to work while you're sick.
Yeah, yeah. Ring that
oh,
bell.
yeah,
Ring that bell.
that's right. Ring that bell. That's
Right.
right. Thank you, Miss Garrett. Yes, yes, yes. That's a statement of the day too. Yes, yes, yes. Most definitely. That's what you said. That's Miss Garrett. Thank you so much. And you read Mr. Simmons, right? Okay.
Yes, yes, I read his. I think that's it. And then it
Girl.
was yeah, he been trying to get look, he been trying to get up
Oh,
there
they
on
say you've
YouTube.
been trying to watch you at church. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, my
Hey
love.
man,
Just go to
that's my
YouTube.
church.
Go to
I love
YouTube
my
and put in
church
the search
family,
box.
man. I love my church family for
Yes.
real.
Go to YouTube and
Thanks,
put in the search
thanks for
box
coming in.
MZJ's Unfiltered Talk Show and Podcast, and you're gonna see me. And you should see the live up there, okay? Oh yeah, tap on the live tab when you see it come up. Tap the live tab, and there go. You're gonna see me, okay?
So we can talk about this broken heart syndrome, which is
Okay.
Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, myopathy.
You
Okay,
better say
so
that.
that's a stress-induced heart condition triggered by intense grief or emotional trauma, which is something that that you were talking about with the older people's, being a couple for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Symptoms mimic a heart attack, chest pain, or shortness of breath. It shows physical impact grief can have no. It shows that real physical impact grief can have no impact on the body. I mean, it can have impact on the body.
Mm.
Wow.
So
Wow. Wow.
it, it,
So
it
y'all know that broken heart syndrome does
it's
exist.
real. It's
Does
real.
exist. Don't let your doctor tell you don't, cause it does. Okay, Ray,
It's real.
I got a question for you. This is part of a question I want to ask you.
Right.
What inspired you to start having conversations about real life issues like grief? What inspired you to do that? To start having
Because
real life conversations, having a real life conversation.
because not only does it help the people that I'm interviewing, it's helping me as well. I say it all the time. Every guest that I have, man, is so much pouring into me, man. They
Mhm.
are so much pouring into me. I'm just fascinated by the stories that I hear, man. The
Mhm.
comfortability to come on to my shows and be so transparent, man. And like for instance, there was one lady that came on and she said that I think she was in her 60s and she said this was the first time she was able to release her dark space in life.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah,
She said,
Because of your environment though. The
exactly.
the,
"Yeah,
the environment
well,
the
well,
environment that you give out.
Hmm.
Well, to God be the glory on that, man. I asked God to make sure that this platform that I had was a safe haven for people to come on and express
Hmm.
themselves.
That's me too.
So,
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. And with
But
those
you're
that
being,
want
but
to,
see, as you've been a pastor, as you've been a speaker and stuff like that,
whoa,
you
whoa,
still.
whoa, 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 whoa! Don't
Oh,
say
you
no,
not the speaker?
pastor.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Well, as you've been a speaker and a man, for one, you're being transparent to the world anyway. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Because a lot of men, like us, but as we go back to men, they don't get the opportunity
Yeah,
to do that because they always supposed to be so strong. They supposed to be so powerful,
Hmm.
I
and they
agree.
don't never get the opportunity to express themselves or to like let anything out. So I applaud you as a man for even, being as transparent, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
and coming on this platform to do that.
Thank you. Yeah,
I
that
appreciate
part
that.
too.
I appreciate that.
That
I
part
appreciate
too.
that.
Most definitely do. Let me look at the comments real quick. About another minute, see we got.
You
Miss
know what?
Barbara.
I want to
Go ahead
share
on.
something real quick.
Go ahead on.
Um, before the bomb of losing my mom. The biggest, that's what started off the grieving process of how to deal with grief was when I lost my grandmother. You know,
Oh, good God, yeah.
my grandmother,
Mm,
it was a time in my life where I was growing up in my teenage years. It was a pivotal years of my life, man. It was my whole high school years. My mom, I guess she was just going through the worldly things of what this world has to offer you, and I couldn't find my mom for maybe about 3 years, man. And my grandmother stepped in right on time
thank
because
God for grandparents.
uh, man, thank God for grandmothers, man, for real.
Yeah.
Because when I lost her, man, my aunties and uncles they tripped out on me because I literally put my cap and gown in her casket.
Why would they get that? That's what you wanted to do.
Well, because they didn't understand the significance of me
See?
putting that in there. Because had it not been for my grandmother, I probably wouldn't even be here today. To be honest
Come
with
on
you,
now. Come on now, Teddy. Come on. Come on.
let it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Come
So
on.
I wanted to show some token of love to my grandmother, man.
Right.
Um,
Right.
as she graduate to her resting place, to let her know that it was her that allowed me to graduate, man. Because like I said, I I was already mentally gone anyway because I was worried about where my mother was at,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
now I lost my grandmother.
See?
So
Yeah.
I'm man. Listen, I'm a broken man, but I'm finally healed. I can say.
You there you go. There you go. That deserve a bell. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Man, I know that about them grandmothers because my mother is the only child that my grandmama ever had. And my grandma said when she said when that one came out, she said God ain't nothing else going in there. She ain't having no more babies. She didn't want no more babies. But me and my grandmother, we was so tight. I mean,
Mm,
in my
mm,
30s, I was still going to spend a night with my children with my grandma. Get right in that bed with her.
yeah,
Children to be in the other room in the other bed. I'd be getting in bed with
yeah.
my grandma. We watch our stories. When I moved to New York, my phone bill was so high because I called my grandmama every day. 3 years we were there every day. I called my grandma. We would talk about stories. Young and the rest, Victor Newman. My grandmother knew things about me that my mother don't know. You see what I'm saying? Because that's how I felt real close to my grandmother. I did. And I try to explain that to my grandkids now. You got three grandmothers that's living. Start showing them some concern, showing us some concern. Call sometimes. So I get that, Ray. Oh my gosh, I get that. Because if it wasn't, matter of fact, I did a talk show. If it wasn't for grandparents, it would be a lot of children falling by the wayside. Do you hear me? And also in foster care. If the grandparents, some grandparents will step up and say, no, I'll take my grandbabies. You see what I'm saying? But you got some that don't do it, but it's whatever reason, it's okay. But I understand that connection with that grandmother there. God knows I do. Ooh wee.
Yeah,
God knows I do. Mm.
That's why I
yeah,
said I had
yeah,
mine was my grandmother's. My mom had me going on 15. So she was still out there, doing what she wanted to do. So my grandma had me from the time I was born until my grandma passed. You know what I'm saying? In
Wow.
2012.
Wow.
So, that's the reason why I have that connection and I still go through, my tears and my stuff with,
Oh yeah.
because
Grief
I mean,
has no time
I didn't
limit.
I, di- I didn't have like it was just me with my grandmother. So even though I had siblings, they didn't grow up with my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with my grandmother. That was, what I'm saying. So they didn't grow up with her. So they don't understand that I had to grieve by myself.
Yeah.
Like even though we had a funeral and stuff like that, at the end of the day, I still had to grieve by myself.
You agree by yourself.
And I and
Yeah.
I'm thankful at that time. My ex husband, he was, he was there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I still had to grieve by myself, with nobody to. And I pretty much, even though my auntie was there, I pretty much planned her funeral. I'm the
Me
one that
too. I
chose
know the
what
feeling with
outfit.
that too.
Yeah, I chose what outfit she was gonna wear. I did my grandmother's makeup.
I know
I'm
that
the one that
feeling.
did my grandmother's makeup. You know what I'm saying? So, it
mm,
that I'm still going through it. So yeah, that's why I said I don't mind. I do not mind coming up here with this. with this, because I mean, it's still helping other people to help, help them, like you
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
it's helping you also. So
yeah, yeah.
being as transparent,
That part. That part.
I mean, and that was hard. That was so hard to do my grandma makeup. That was
Oh,
one thing that
I know. I
I
had to do
had to
the
pull.
obituary and all. I
I
get
had to
it.
pull muscle. I had to pull the
Yeah.
muscle up. Yeah, that was
Oh, I get that.
Man,
um,
So do.
man, salute to you, man. That's whew, my good. I don't even
I
know.
had to
My
do my. I
good.
had to do my. I had to do all. I had to do my grandma obituary. All this, sitting there trying to get a
yeah,
obituary
it was
together.
hard. It
Crying.
was
I had
hard.
made so many mistakes. I get
And
that.
I
I
had
get that.
and it to be the one that, the young one. I had to be strong for my kids. I had to be strong for I had to be
Yep.
strong for my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't even have time to break down until afterwards. Like,
Yes.
I
Yes.
didn't break down because I had to be strong for
For
everybody.
everybody. Everybody. I get it. God knows
And
I
my son
get it.
I get that.
my son grew up kind of with my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Because she was the one taking care of him from, because I was working, and I didn't trust babysitters and stuff like that. So
That's right.
that it was hard. It was hard on him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So now I had to console him. I'm had to be strong for me. I'm
Right.
like, it was so
Mhm.
hard.
Oh, I
But
get it.
when I finally did break down, I broke down. And
Yeah.
like I said, it took me 7 years to visit her gravesite.
Wow. Again, what we
7 years.
say, grief has no
Has no
time.
time limit.
There you go.
I got
Has
another
no time.
question for you, Ray. I got another
Okay.
question for you.
Okay.
So, can you might have already explained this, but can you share a time when grief caught you off guard and changed your perspective?
Hmm.
Well, that was what yeah, I'll dab into that. When I lost my mom, man, I totally was just gonna give up on church.
Mm,
I was totally just gonna give up on church, man, because I really was questioning why God took my mother, the only
yeah.
person that loved me like I
And
needed to be loved.
they understood
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So yeah, man, whew, that was, I'm getting kind of
Yeah.
emotional a little bit now, man, because I miss
Hey,
that woman
that's
so
what we're
much,
here
man.
for. That's what we're here
No,
for.
It's
I,
okay.
I
That's
All
what we're
I
right.
here
miss her
for.
so much, man. I miss her so
I know
much.
you
I
do.
really do.
I
I
know you
really
do.
do, man.
And I
And
understand.
just to touch on, what you were saying earlier, I thank God that, he didn't allow me to deal with both of those griefs of my mom and my grandma, and had to raise my kids, man. Um,
Yeah.
when my grandmother passed, I didn't have kids, but when my
Right.
mom passed, I had to be the one to come home and tell them. But see, it goes back to the timing of grief. I didn't just hurry up and go home and tell my babies grandma's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
I had to process it myself, man.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I had to process the self that I lost my mama.
There you
Right.
go.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
lost, you
Yeah.
know, I lost my mama, man. I lost my mama. So it took a minute. It took a minute for me to have that conversation with my kids, man. And then because I want to make sure that I was strong enough if they needed a shoulder to cry on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want them.
Yeah.
I didn't want to not be there for them when they needed me most.
Right.
You know.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Yeah. I understand that. Look. Hey, I've been there, done that. So I got a question for the audience. Do you know that grief actually can impact your heart? Did you know that? Do anybody know this? Because it does. It's very real. And I mean, can you give us a time where you might have experienced that, or somebody that you know might have experienced that?
Now I'm gonna say something about this one real quick. I know it's for the audience, but I remember when I got the phone call, just as plain as day. My grandmother sitting on the hospital bed, just sitting there swinging her legs, um, looking out the window because she had lung cancer, but she
Mm,
beat it. She beat it. They got it in time.
Mm,
She didn't have to have no radiation, nothing like that, nothing. So she lived 15, 16, 17 years after that, right? So
Mhm.
then it came back, a little bit of peace. That's what the doctor showed his little finger. She said, we're gonna let that stay there. You see what I'm saying? And that's what she
Right.
did. So that day she was coughing, coughing, coughing. And I said, Grandma, I said, you need to go to the emergency room. Took her to the emergency room. And she kept ready to look at young and the rest. And she kept saying, look, I'm ready to get out my stories, you know. I said, we're gonna get there after a while, Grandma. Got her in the room and stuff. She's sitting there talking just like we talking, looking at me, looking at the bed, looking out the window. And she asked about my husband. I said, Mama, get ready to go fix Grandma, get ready to go fix dinner now for Joe. I'm coming back. Let me tell y'all something. See how God, let me show you how God do. I went there at the hospital. Grandma was looking out the window. She said, all right. I said, I see you later, Grandma. I said, I'm coming back. She said, all right. Just a plain day. I went home. Now I know how to cook spaghettis. Okay. I know how to cook spaghettis. I burnt three tries of burnt the spaghetti in the pan, burnt smoke.
Oh wow.
Two times in the water. All right.
Mm.
I was like, what in the world wrong with me? So by the time I got everything going, I'm trying to get dinner right for the big meatballs and stuff. Found I got it right. Now I call myself going out to the hospital, right? Telephone wrong. My brother calling me. I remember plain as day. He said, these people saying grandmama gone. I'm like, huh?
Mm.
That's all I remember. Cause I threw the phone
Wow.
and it felt like my heart
Mhm.
was coming out my mouth. That's the only way I can explain it. Cause I remember clutching my chest.
Mm.
Yes,
Mm.
I remember clutching my chest, and it really felt like pressure was coming through my mouth. It really did,
Wow.
and that's all I remember. Cause I
Mm.
obviously I must have passed out or something. You see what I'm saying? Cause I ended up waking back up,
Wow.
in there, woke myself up, And I remember that I got to later on. I got to say, okay, God, you didn't want me there.
Mm.
See, that's why that kept happening. Cause I
Mm.
know how to
Yeah.
cook. You
Right.
didn't want me there. Two times I boiled water, I spaghetti, burn them up, put some more in there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
But that's the experience I remember something that impacted me so hard like that. Yes,
And
I
I was in
I
church.
talk about that.
I was
Hmm.
in church when I got a call about my grandma. I had just got out of church. And I got a call from where she was. She was at one of the living facilities. And they wouldn't tell. They was like, they was like, we need you to go to the hospital. And I'm like, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with her? They would not tell me what was wrong with my grandmother.
Wow.
And I'm panicking because I'm like, okay, nobody's telling me nothing. I got to go to a hospital to find out what's going on with my grandmother.
Yeah.
So I'm calling, the family and stuff like that. I'm already on the road going, going that way. I get to the hospital and I go in there. My grandma is laying cold on the table.
Yeah. They wouldn't tell you. They didn't want to tell you on the phone. Yeah.
And when I tell you my heart just
Yeah.
sank,
Yes. You can feel it. That's that's
like,
that's the answer to that question you said. Impact your heart. Yes, it did. I
yeah, my
remember that.
heart
Yeah.
just like, because I was like, and it happened the day my grandma died on the same day that her ex-husband died and her mama died.
Oh wow.
And
My
I said my
God.
grandma was ready to go home to be with her family.
She ready to go home.
And I understood it, but it hurt me so bad because that was my best friend.
Yes, yes, I remember that. I remember Varsha, we talked about this a long time ago. I remember. You
Like,
were close to your grandmama as well. Yeah.
so that was so hurtful, to go through that and nobody tell me, and I had to find her like that, so
Mm, I can imagine. God knows.
yeah. Cause I mean
So
I took care of my grandmother, changed diapers and everything. So it's like
yeah,
I went through the everything with her. You know what I'm saying? I went
I
through a
get
lot
it.
of phases with her.
I get it.
So
I sure
yeah.
do. But again, grief has no
No time limit. No time limit.
no time limit. It don't have no
No,
time limit.
no.
So let's y'all remember I said something about how society weighs in on grief, right?
Mhm.
So let's talk about how the weight of the society and expectation from society real quick. So what I want to get across is society society they set invisible deadlines for
Mm-hmm.
grieving. Example, work gonna give you what, 3 days off, 6 months,
Right.
or maybe a
Right.
year. They set
Right.
a condition now. You see what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
set a deadline now. But we
Yeah.
saying grief has no time limit. But see, that's what your job. This is what society is doing. The job
Mm-hmm.
is doing. We're gonna give you
Mm-hmm.
3 days, maybe six
Mm-hmm.
months, maybe a year. That's what
Mm-hmm.
society expectations and setting that deadlines, and then pressure to get back to normal. Now, that is often dismissed though in the grieving process. People don't understand that. Stop pressuring people to try to get back to normal. To me, when you lose your loved one, it's no really getting back to normalcy. I'm sorry.
No.
That's how I feel.
It
I
takes
feel now.
time. That takes time.
Grief has no
Yeah.
time limit. Okay,
You're
I'm sorry.
absolutely
That's
right,
how I
man.
feel about that.
You're absolutely right.
That's how I
You're
feel
absolutely
about
Yeah.
right.
it. It's no
I tell
expectation
people,
to get
listen,
back to normal.
you gotta bear with me. And this time right here, you gotta bear with me, honey. You gotta
Right.
bear with me.
Mother's Day come, Father's Day come. The
Bear
person
with me.
got to understand, what you're going through. It's no time
Yes.
limit. It's no
Birthday.
time limit. But then the different cultures got different cultures have different guidelines and all that they use. You got some cultures that it happened to happen. All right, let's go back to school the next day. Let's go back to work the next day. It depends on your culture. Okay.
Right.
Keep in mind they have different things too. Now my engagement question is this that I thought of for my viewers and my listeners. Do you think society give us enough space to grieve? Yes or no?
No.
Put in the
No.
comments. Do you
Mm.
think society give us enough space to grieve? Yes or no? Put in the comments. And what
I,
you think, Ray?
well, I thank God at the time that I was going through grieving, man, that I was financially set because I actually took a month off unpaid.
Okay. Yeah, I get
You
that.
know what I mean?
I get that too.
I just want, of course I took the little 3 5 the week bereavement,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah,
after that I said, man, listen, I need some time, man. I
yes,
need some
that's
time.
right. The
You know,
FMLA, exactly. Yep.
I
I
need some
get it.
time. I need some time, man. So I thank God back then, man. That I was financially set at the time, man, because again, not only did I have to deal with the grief of my mom, I had to be a father.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You had to be present. Some in some kind try to be present some kind of way. I get you, man. I get that too. Oh my gosh, don't I get that? Ooh wee. Mm.
I got a question for Ray. I got a question for Ray.
Okay.
So
I got a
what's some
question for
words?
y'all.
Okay.
I got a question. Look, yeah, 'cause look, you the guest, baby. You the guest, baby. But we can ask your questions too. But look, what's some words of encouragement that you would give a person or someone who feels stuck in their grief?
You should never feel like you stuck, because again, there's no time limit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you should never feel stuck. Take your
Okay.
time with it, man. Take your time, even if you got to remove yourself from friends.
That's right.
Take
Okay.
your
That's
time.
Okay.
right.
Take your
That's
time.
right.
Ring the
You know what?
bell.
And speaking of that,
Well,
you know who your real friends are when you're grieving.
that's
Exactly.
right. Exactly.
Exactly. You right.
Right.
You absolutely
Say that
right.
again,
And
right?
your
Say it again.
family.
Say it
And
again.
family.
Say it
And your
again.
real family. Your friends and your real family.
You gonna
And
know
and,
me
and,
well.
and, and can I be transparent?
Yes.
And your church.
Come on.
Yes. Oh, come on,
Very
cause
transparent.
they would not
You
bury my grandma went to church for years at my old church, and they would not bury my grandma at her. They would not have the ceremony, the thing at her church, the funeral at her church. I had to have it at the
wow.
funeral home, and I had when I my feelings. I was all up in my feelings
Oh, I know
about
you
that.
was. I know you was.
Yeah,
I know you
I
yeah,
was.
grew up in that.
yeah,
I grew up in that church. I sung in the choir
yeah,
in that church.
yeah,
See?
yeah,
My grandma
See?
was on the motherboard of that church. And y'all not gonna
yeah,
have her funeral because she hadn't been there in a while because she was sick. She was working and she was
yeah,
sick. She was going through herself.
yeah.
Y'all wouldn't have her funeral. I was like, oh my gosh. And that's
Yeah.
exactly why people lose their faith a lot of times
Come
too.
on now. Come
Exactly.
on. Come on now.
Come
Come
on
on.
now. Come on, Varsha. That's right. You just said a mouthful, and if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw what Miss Garrett said something to that effect. How people lose their faith. I get that.
Yes.
Speak
Yes.
up Vegas. Speak up Vegas. She said, when yes, when I lost my mom and brother back to back, whoa, my anxiety level went through the roof. But thank
Yeah.
God for his saving grace. I no longer have shakes. My heart no longer palpitates like that except for my love.
Yeah. Oh
Wow.
Lord, I went through heart palpitations myself real bad.
Wow.
Real bad.
You can relate to that, them heart palpitations.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes. Real bad.
Miss Gary, she said, praise God they didn't tell you because you were behind the wheel of the vehicle when they were trying to find
Yeah.
your grandmother.
Yeah, I think I'm thankful for that. I'm
Yeah.
thankful for that.
Miss Gary
That
said,
they didn't
most people grieve the same or for the same length of time. Exactly.
right.
One more. Vega says society can be selfish when it comes to a job. They may give you extra time, but they expect you to come back to work or they have to replace you. Exactly.
Okay, exactly. Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh. Oh, and Miss Garrett, she says, what reason did the church give you for not having the funeral? Oh, she just you just
Not
okay.
not a good no reason at all. They didn't even give me a reason. They
Wow,
didn't even give me a reason. I was like, really? And I it took every bit for me to not cuss, fuss, and everything. You know what
wow,
I'm saying?
wow. Mm-hmm.
It took every bit for me not to. Cause they didn't even give me a valid reason, nothing. I'm like, really? Nothing, no
Wow.
reason. I'm like, okay, whatever. But it's all right. It's cool. We had it
Yeah,
anyway.
I get it. I understand that. I really do. But that was
It was
that had to
hurtful.
be
It was
going
hurtful.
church out there.
That was hurtful.
Jesus, I mean, you did
I could
good.
imagine.
You did good because I know I would have talked trash. I would have got live, came on live and talked trash about him. I'm sorry. I'm
It
sorry.
took every It took
I know
every
it
bit, but
did.
I was like, it's cool. It's
I know it
cool. I
did.
said,
I know it
it's
did.
cool. It's
It was.
cool. Cause I
It
gotta be
wasn't the
strong. Cause at that time, like I said, I had to be strong for everybody. So I couldn't just let that break me down. Couldn't let that get me down. I was like, okay, whatever. We'll have it this way. We'll have it whatever. And then whoever we'll invite who we need to invite. Whoever's
Mhm.
not invited is not invited.
Exactly. Exactly.
So that's how we gonna leave it, and that's how we left it.
Well, y'all,
So
we just about another 5-10 minutes. We're gonna be finishing up. This
yeah,
is the
so
last
we can
part
go
right
into the
here.
health. Yeah, we can go into the
Um,
healthy ways to process grief if you want to go into the
yes.
and there are some healthy ways that you can process grief, and that's therapy and support groups, which I know all about.
Yeah.
Journaling
Yeah.
and writing letters to the lost loved one.
Now I know
You
about that
can
journaling. I'm a
yeah.
witness to that. I'm a witness to that. No
Um
journaling.
and
Yes.
I know people lose their faith, but faith, prayer, meditation, spiritual rituals that'll help. Creative outlets like art, music, stuff like that. Like I like to color. I like to get in my coloring book and
I
do
was
stuff.
getting ready to bring that up because that's something that I found. I've been meaning to tell you about this too, Varsha. I like to do that adult coloring,
Yeah,
where you color by numbers and stuff. I found out, and you can contest to this too, that it really soothes you. I know it's
yeah, coloring
I talk
really
about
soothes
me.
me.
I can talk about me because when I get worried, it gets on my mind. I come out here and get my. It's in the house. I come out here and get my book right here in my studio, and I be coloring. But I'm gonna tell you what it also does. I'm talking about me now. What it does for me, I notice it brings out the child in me.
Okay, yes.
Okay, it brings the
Yes,
child out in me, the little
yes.
girl in me. When
Like
I'm coloring,
I be switching my feet and everything. Like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna put in the screenshot where I got it from. And Varsha, you put in the screenshot where you down in the comments in case somebody want to order it, because it
Well,
helps me.
I have coloring books. I have actual coloring books, but I have the mine's are pretty much like the Black American coloring books.
Okay,
Um,
well there you
I
go.
have I have some
Okay,
I have some other stuff. I have some other stuff, some other coloring
put
books,
it in
but I
the
mostly
comments.
use that. I
Put,
will.
put
And
your information where somebody want to order some coloring books for you for adults. Color. do that. And when I go in the house and I get mine, I take a screenshot of it and
Okay.
put where I got mine from.
Yeah.
But I didn't
And
know
that's
you
my
had
that's
it.
kind of
I
like
would have got some from you. I didn't know
that's
you
my
had
form of
it.
therapy.
It is.
Yeah,
That's
that's my
the
form of
therapy.
therapy because like I said, like you said, it brings the inner child out in you.
Yeah,
I don't necessarily do the one that you're talking about that has the color code.
yeah.
I like to do my own colors. As you saw on my page, I like to do my own coloring and doing my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Where I can pick and choose to how I want to
How
do it.
you? Okay, I get that. So I know I'm
So,
gonna
because
get one
I
from
used to be
you.
a coloring contest, and so back in the day, so that's actually my therapy for real. Like I
Exactly.
get in there and
See,
do
but
that. So,
I hope y'all understand that. I hope y'all understand that.
I
let's
seen
go. Another thing is
I
moving
seen
and self care, huh?
I was just
Go
saying
ahead,
I
Ray.
seen Speaker Vegas said something that I do, which is I tend to every now and then, play my mom or my grandmother's favorite songs,
Uh
you
huh.
know, and sing
Yeah.
with them. Just give me memories about them.
Okay,
Yeah.
she sing.
He
Okay,
sings.
I
I
get
do
it.
too. I do too.
I
Like
get it.
I start listening to
Yeah,
music and I sing, and when I get into it and I'll be singing, no, I'll be singing my little heart out, y'all.
that
Cause
part.
I used to be in the choir, but honey, I get in there and sing my little heart out.
And Miss Dorothy, she said many people need to get away in order to grieve properly without the pressure of other people and obligations.
Most definitely,
Exactly.
All
Yes.
right,
most definitely,
Yes.
that's good right there, Miss Garrett. That's good.
Yes.
Star beside that.
Yes.
That's good. Yes.
and getting away doesn't mean you're going crazy.
It sure don't. It don't. It don't. And Vegas said, I'm going to sit this right here. Some churches expect you to pay your way. And when she got sick, apparently her tithes and offerings stopped if she was a giver. That's probably why. That's
Right.
probably why it's
Yeah.
not right.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't do
Cause
that.
she wasn't working like that. She didn't have the money to do what she needed. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, people don't understand what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what people are going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hmm.
And then when people get sick and they die, they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. But where were you at when I needed you? Where were you at when these people needed you? Where were you at when
Right.
that what did your antennas work to say, hey,
Y'all sick
we
of.
haven't seen this person in a while. What's wrong with this? Where this person at?
Hmm.
So now
Hmm.
I'm having to grieve without a church
Yeah.
family. I'm having to grieve without family. I'm having to grieve without
That's right.
friends. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
That's
yeah.
right. That's right. That's right.
So
You're right. You're right, Varsha.
my engagement question was for the audience, but they done started. They have already engaged with that question,
Yeah,
which was
that's right. That's
which
right. We can yeah move on
which was
then.
a tool, which was what tool they used to process. So
They
like
told
hey,
it. They told it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. That was engagement question one and all.
yes,
Thank you for that.
they was
So
already
move.
saying it.
So now we talking about grieving. Y'all, I think I got a poison ivy again. Again
No.
about the fifth time this year.
Oh
Uh,
Lord.
so we've talked about how we grieve and everything, but now let's talk about real quick about moving on and moving forward. Okay.
Mm,
Woo wee. That's tough, y'all.
because
We still go back to grief does not have a
they
time.
have no time limit.
But let's talk about moving forward and moving on, okay? So when you talk about moving forward, that means the way you do that, you're carrying your memories. You carry your memories,
Right.
honoring, like you just did, Ray, honoring loved ones, but still living, honoring loved ones, still living your life, okay?
yeah,
Right.
Now
yeah.
moving on, because it's different. Forward, your ones still living your life, but now moving on. Here we go. Forgetting, which can bring guilt and pressure.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it happens when you try to move on. Okay?
Yeah.
Moving forward, you carry your memories. And that's what I was sitting there telling my bestie, because y'all know that those that know, she just lost her husband July the 18th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
that's my best of 41 years, so I've been knowing him about 20 something. So just you know what I mean? Still like a brother to me. So we
Right.
we were just sitting back the other day at her house. We were just laughing, talking about him. And I stopped and looked at her. I said, "See what I mean, buddy?" I said, "See how we sitting here talking about this? It was crazy stuff that he would. It was crazy stuff he would act. He'll put on little acts for us. And I said,
And
"But see how we sitting
laughter.
here laughing about it?"
Yeah. And
I
that
said,
help that
"That
can help soothe your soul.
yes." I said,
That
"See,
laughter.
these are memories nobody will be able to take away from you
Exactly.
and take
Yeah.
away from
Yeah.
Exactly.
me. Cause we sit here
Exactly.
Yeah.
laughing about the crazy stuff he used to do. You see what I'm
And
saying? And
it
she
can
said, "I
help you.
never thought about that." Yeah,
When
yeah,
you're laughing, when the more you talk about it, the more you can cope with it. You're not gonna get over it, but you can cope
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
exactly.
more you talk, instead of holding it in and stuff like that. If you have that one person that you could talk about your memories to, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
and release that, it helps you cope with it better.
Yes, yes, yes. That was a good
You're
quote.
never like you'll never just forget about it, and you're still gonna have your grieving moment. You're still gonna have your, you're still gonna have
That
that,
was a big blow. That
but
was a,
you're able to cope with it better. Sometimes you could talk about it without shedding tears.
yes,
Sometimes you talk about it and shed tears.
and
So
shit tears.
it all depends. It all depends.
On, we don't move on from people that we love. That we
Right.
love, right? We move
Exactly.
forward with their
Yes.
memory,
Yes.
love, and their left.
And live
That's the
your
way
and
you
still
do
while
that.
still living your
Okay. I
life.
hope y'all caught
Exactly.
that.
Yes. Yes.
Exactly. We're gonna get ready. I'll get ready to play the crown, y'all. It's coming, y'all. Hold on, a few minutes, 5 more minutes. All right. So now my last question I'm gonna ask you, Ray, is what has been the hardest part of your personal grief journey? What has been the hardest part of your personal grief journey?
Calling my mom number and she's not picking up.
Good God Almighty, I know.
Lord Jesus.
I know that one so well.
Mm, yeah. That's a tough one. And I still remember my grandmother's number. Like I still remember the number, the address, everything.
I know that one so
Yeah.
well.
And it's like you just want to hear that voice one more time. You just want to hear it just on a voicemail, on something.
Especially when you achieve something in life, man, and you so
And that's the
excited.
person that you could talk. Yes. Oh my gosh,
And
yes,
you,
Lord.
Yeah, I know that one.
Cause
I know
I
that.
know without a shadow of doubt, my grandma will be so proud of what I've accomplished, and she's not even here. Like I have to tell her in spirit, and say, Grandma, I hope you're proud of me.
Yes.
I hope you're proud of the person that I try to become. You know, so even me going to her grave site, talking to her, I broke down just telling her like I just wish you was here to even be in my presence to share it with me
Yes. That was
because
that was
you
good.
took care of me and when she got sick I was taking care of her, but I wanted to do more for her. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? And I felt like I was robbed of that opportunity. Even though she was older, I felt like I was still robbed of the opportunity because she didn't get a chance to see me as the person I am today,
But she see
to
you.
be able to be able to be able to provide for her like I wanted to.
She see you. She see you.
So honey,
I
I
get
get it.
it. I get that. Thank you for being
Woo!
transparent with that question. Thank you
Yes.
so.
And
Whew, thank you so much.
he answered my last question already too
Yeah,
because
yeah. I guess he
as
did.
a
He did.
my question was basically as a man and as a leader, do you feel that there's an expectation of how men are handled versus women, which we already know. We already know that.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know that.
So
Like
my lightning round.
men are so
yeah.
they expect
Yes.
to be so
Yes.
strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't have to be that way. So my lightning round, I got two fill in the blanks. Real quick.
Okay.
Grief
Okay.
taught me, Ray. Grief taught me.
Patience.
That's for you, Ray.
Oh yes.
Patience.
Yes.
And if
Yes.
y'all want to participate in the audience, y'all put it down in the comments. Patience. Grief taught me patience. Wow. Wow. Uh-oh, y'all, I done messed my bell
Yes.
up. I done tore it up again, right?
Yes.
Wow. Grief taught me patience.
Yes.
The,
Yeah.
the hardest part about grief is
Acceptance.
Oh yes. Yes.
yes, acceptance. Oh my gosh. One thing I want everyone listening to know about grief is
Grieve at your own pace.
Okay. It has no
Grieve
time
at your
limit.
own pace. No time limit at all. And it has no age limit as well.
and no
No,
age limit. You
no,
better
it
tell
doesn't.
it. You better
You bet.
tell it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my
Speak
God.
it.
Oh my
Speak
God.
it.
And it's what the girls, the people, the young girls supposed to do. I don't know what that means,
Speak
but
it.
we doing it.
Clock
Yeah,
it.
that was a lot. Okay, that
That
was.
was that was a
Thank you
word.
so
That's a
much.
word.
I thank you so much for being transparent. I really do.
Yes.
I know this conversation is good, but go ahead on,
It,
Bar.
and it's deep.
Yes, it's a deep conversation.
That's a deep. But yeah, like we said tonight, we learned that grief has no time limit. It does affect the mind, the body, and even the heart. But it also teaches us to love deeper and remember longer and to live more fully.
All right, real quick, Vegas. She said grief taught her
To
humanity,
be humble.
to be humble,
Mm.
and taught
Mm,
her humanity,
Humility. Humility.
humility. I'm sorry, humility. And Miss Gabby
mhm.
said, God created the grieving process for us that we can heal. Thank you so much, Miss Garrett.
She also said it taught her grace. Miss Dorothy Garrett said it taught her grace.
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay,
Mm,
because
mm,
I would have
mm.
highlighted. Okay, so with that being said, I want to give away a crown.
Oh.
I'm gonna give
Come
away a
on,
crown.
ladies.
We're gonna close it out.
Yes, ladies.
Oh, and this episode is also sponsored by um, Coach T Lane. Her let me show y'all her novel Auntie Flo is coming to town. Let me pull it up for y'all. Share. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, do y'all see? Hold on. Gotta come back to me.
And yes, if y'all are not following Coach T
There it
Lane,
is
follow
right
her.
there.
Follow Coach
Yes,
T Lane. She's an awesome person. Follow
yes,
Coach T Lane.
definitely. Very nice lady.
Very
This is
knowledgeable.
very smart. This is a digital book. So you go to her site. That's what you see. That's up. You go to her site and you can purchase it and it'll automatically start downloading. Okay,
Yes,
start downloading. Let me show it to y'all right here again.
yes.
Yeah,
T Lane is
very
an
good.
awesome person.
Very
Yes.
good book.
Auntie Flo coming to town.
Yes, and this is synopsis of this book is about it follows a 11-year-old little Janiyah and something strange is happening to her body. She knows her first cycle is coming, but no one in her family really talks about that kind of stuff in her house. Becoming a woman feels more like a warning than a celebration. Okay.
Wow.
Mm,
But when Janaya goes to a special cycle ceremony at her best friend's house, everything changes. For the first time, Janaya sees what it looks like to be prepared, not just for her period, but for her power.
Okay.
Auntie Flo is coming to town. Isn't your typical puberty tale. This is an ebook and it's powerful, honest, and unforgettable story about one girl's journey unto womanhood. Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
That's it right there. Okay? You
yes.
take it down.
Oh, yes. Follow
All
her.
right. Here go my numbers right here. Oh, let me move it out of the way. Here go my
And
numbers
I
right
and
here.
I can't get involved in this one, right? I can't get involved in this one, right?
Huh? No,
I can't think about.
you can't get involved in this one. You can't get
Okay,
involved in this. So I'm gonna
okay.
choose a number.
I need my crown, Ray. What you mean?
I'm gonna choose one of
Hey,
them
hey,
numbers.
I want to win too. I'm
I'm
always
gonna
winning.
choose a
I want
number.
to win too.
Yeah, you got to get some men crown too.
Yeah, but you can participate in
Yeah,
it.
you got to get some
Let
men
me see.
crown too.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
Um,
king crown.
no, y'all can't participate because I got to tell y'all the numbers so y'all can help me
I
look
know.
for it.
Yes.
Hold on. I don't want to use one I've been using. Okay, here we go. I got it. Oh, no,
Okay.
I used that one other week. Okay, here we go. Look at it again. 1 through 40.
Mm-hmm.
1 through 40. Let me text y'all so y'all can help me look. 1 through 40. Inbox y'all so you can help me look. 1 through 40.
Good luck, ladies.
Good luck. 1 through 40. Ted, I just text you.
Okay,
1 through 40. Let's see. Let's see. This is for a crown. This is for a crown.
I don't got the number yet. Oh, there you
Yes,
go. Okay.
got it. Okay. 1 through 40. Let's go.
Somebody
1.
is close. Somebody is
Somebody
close.
is so close. Oh my gosh.
I'm talking about close,
Oh
close.
my gosh. Oh my gosh. 1 through 40. 1
Mm-mm-mm.
through
Somebody's so
40.
close.
This is for a crown. Okay? A gold crown. Now, this is the thing. You win it whenever you come into
Ah,
my
because Vegas.
She got
Because
Vegas got it. She got Vegas got it. She got
Vegas.
Vegas got it. She got it.
Because
uh,
Vegas.
thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
you
Thank you.
got it.
Thank you.
She got it.
Yeah.
There it is right there.
Congratulations, Because Vegas.
Congratulations, Vegas. Now, this is the thing. I'm
Diamond
going to give away
J.
another one. Matter of fact, I'm going to give another one away next Sunday on my endometriosis episode. So, this is the thing. When you win a crown, when you come into my platform, what I need for you to do, snap that picture with your crown on and put it in the comments. Let me know that Queen Nation Squad is here. Do you feel me?
Okay.
But this is
Okay.
hashtag Queen Nation Squad. Miss J, MZJ Queen Nation Squad. Y'all get it? Okay,
Okay.
I got you. Now, one more thing I'm gonna give away is some bedroom candy. I gotta get rid of this stuff. Okay. Now this is some bedroom candy wash, feminine wash for ladies. It's refresh and renew. It smells just like pears, y'all. It smells real good. And it's and you already know about this, Varsha. It's
Yes.
it's non-toxic to the body, all of this. Okay. Now, uh-oh. All right.
Big
Next,
up Vegas said the queen is here with my diamonds.
yeah, exactly. All right. I got another number. Let me text it to y'all. I done got another one. Let me text it to y'all. Inbox. I said text, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I know I'm inboxing to you. Congratulations, Diamond. Speak up, Vegas. All right, I just sent it to you. Ray, I've just sent it to you.
Okay.
All right, let's go. 1 through 30. 1 through 30. Let's go.
Okay.
1 through 30.
Let's
Uh-oh.
go.
1 through 30. Let's go. Let's go.
Good luck, you guys.
Good luck. 1 through 30. One through,
Oh,
oh Lordy. 1 through 30. Let's go.
let's go. Let's
One
go.
through 30.
Let's go, y'all. Let's
This is
go.
for some
Ooh.
bedroom candy, feminine wash. I use it. It's really good, y'all. The scent lasts on you all day long. It smells real good, y'all. I love my bedroom candy product. My bath and body. Yes, I do. It's like
Somebody
somebody
close. Somebody close. Somebody
real
mighty
close. Somebody
close.
real close. And this just white pear. Oh,
Ooh,
come
somebody
on
that's
now.
close.
Oh, Jesus.
Lord, they so close. Lord, somebody so
Lord
close.
Jesus.
I
1
can't
through
say
30.
who close, but somebody so
They
close.
say who close? 1 through 30. Let's go. 1 through 30. 1 through 30. 1 through 30. Let's go.
Mm.
1 through
Mm-mm.
30. Woo,
Mm-mm.
Jesus.
Come on, y'all.
Come
Let's
on now.
go.
Think, think,
Hmm.
think, think.
How many
One,
minutes you gonna get them to do it? You gonna
uh,
get them 1 seconds? How much time they got to do it?
I'm gonna go 2 more minutes.
We said 1 through 30.
1
Not no.
through
She said 35.
1 through 30. 1 1 through 30. Nope.
Mm-mm. Let's
Nope.
go.
Let's go. Somebody so close, man. I
Yes.
mean so close. 1 through 30. Let's go. Let's go. 1 through 30.
1 through 30. Let's get it.
1 through 30.
At my house, he stays at my house.
I
Oh,
said
you
One,
got
30.
one
Speak
over
up,
there?
Vegas.
Okay.
1
1 through
through
30.
30.
Speak up, Vegas.
All right.
1 through 30.
She keep going over. She
1
said
through
she keep going
30.
over.
Not 1 through 35. 1 through 30.
Oh my God, that is hilarious.
Come on.
Oh my
1 through
God.
30. Matter of
Y'all are
fact,
skipping all,
I
y'all,
done
they
changed.
skipping all over this number.
I done changed my mind. This gonna be for another crown. For one more crown. Yep.
They done skipped
Uh,
all over the number.
yeah.
This is gonna
They
be
done
for
Hey,
one
look
more
at her though,
crown.
man.
they
Yep.
done skipped all over this number.
Hmm?
Yes, y'all have.
Did she give me something? Did she give me something?
1 through 30. 1 through 30.
They done
This is
skipped.
for a crown. I changed
Uh,
my mind. This is for a crown.
all right, now you know but two people in here that's participating, and one person already got a crown. So,
Well, I got 5
oh,
people. You know me. I see 5 people.
okay,
Y'all better
okay.
come
It's cool.
on. 1 through
It's cool.
30.
It's cool.
And don't
She
get
just
married. It's the
surprised.
first.
We gonna get
1
some chicken
through
there.
30. Let's go.
Yeah, your wife told me. I said they're just coming over. Okay. Yeah, please.
1 through 30.
She you got what?
1 through
She
30.
put me
What? Lord have mercy. 1 through 30.
Oh my gosh,
Lord have
they just
mercy.
going all over this number.
All over it. All over it. All over it. 1 through 30. I'm giving away 2 crowns today. They're gonna be gold. They're gonna be gold. 1 through 30. All
Lord,
right.
have mercy.
It's I got 1 more minute to go. And if nobody get it, ah, 1 through 30. 1 through 30.
They done
1
skipped all
through
over this
30.
number.
They just skipped all over it. They just skipped all over it. 1 through 30. Come on now. 1 through 30. I cannot believe it. Somebody was so close a few minutes ago. And
And we ready?
even if Dorothy got it.
All right, Dorothy, Dorothy,
Dorothy
Dorothy,
got
yes,
it. Dorothy got
yes,
it.
Dorothy.
There it is right there. There it is right there. Dorothy got it. Yes, 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 yes,
Yes,
yes.
Hey, that's two
Yes,
weeks in a row
Dorothy.
for that's 2 weeks in a row for Miss Garrett.
Yes, yes, Dorothy got it. Dorothy got
Miss
it. All
Dorothy
right.
got it.
All righty. So what you do,
Yeah, yeah.
Miss Dorothy in Vegas, y'all send me y'all information. I'm gonna get them mailed out to y'all. Send me your mail, inbox me your mailing information, okay? Y'all know I appreciate every last one of y'all coming in here. Ray, oh my gosh. Hold on. I can't talk with you two of them at the same time. My computer, my laptop, which call is times out. I think I'm gonna take the password off of it because I get so sick of putting
Got
it in
the
there. I really am. I really appreciate everybody coming in here and you, Ray, being my returning guest. Oh my gosh, Kenny, I so appreciate you. What's that? I
you know,
so
I
appreciate
I
you
do appreciate you.
for
Thank you,
sharing
man.
your man. I really
This
do.
was a healing process for myself, man. So I
Yes,
appreciate you allowing me
yes.
and having a safe place
Mm-hmm.
for me to come
Mhm.
on. I haven't shared that. I haven't shared what I shared on the show today.
Well, I appreciate
Before.
it. I really do. I really appreciate it. And to Miss Varsha, my
Yes,
returning
ma'am.
special guest co-host, my baby, my BK sis. I love you to death. You know that.
I
Thank you
love you
so
too.
much for being in here with me. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate that. And to my viewers and my listeners, y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all so much. I apologize what happened with the clicking of the lights. I don't know, but that's that's God's doing whatever.
It's
But
a storm. It's a
we push
storm.
right on through it. You see what I'm saying? But this is what I want to leave y'all with. You are not broken. You are not behind. You're not behind, and you are never alone in your grief. Okay,
Yeah,
understand it. I'm gonna say it again for the one that's sitting way back there
yeah,
saying, "Well, she shut up because I'm ready to go eat." I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm gonna say it one more time. You are not broken. You are not behind, and you are never alone in your grief. All right. With that being said, this is your queen, Miss J, and your host of Miss J's Unfiltered Talk Show and Podcast. I am
Thank
getting
you.
ready to sign off. Y'all want to say
yeah.
something real quick? That's fine.
I appreciate you for having me. This was a topic that I mean I'm always willing to talk about and stuff like that because it also helps me also, and
Hmm.
I'm thankful that Ray was able to come up here and share his experience and be as transparent as he was, especially as a
Yes,
man.
yes.
So I applaud you for that. And I can't look. I'm looking forward to doing more stuff with you.
Yeah, and we will. We will. We will. You want to say something, Ray?
Yeah, I enjoy myself. I definitely enjoy myself. Man, I think we are three of us are natural on the panel, man. This
That
was
part.
amazing, man.
That part.
This was
That
amazing.
part.
This was
That
amazing, man.
part.
I love
That
this. I
part.
love this,
Yeah.
man. I
But
love
see,
this.
you can tell the vibe. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
tell when it's what's the chance when it's
When it's genuine, when
when
it's
it's genuine.
genuine.
There it is. When it's genuine. Exactly.
Genuine without any takeover spirits.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
You better say that. You
And
better
no
say
and
that
no
again.
and
For
a
the
no
folks that
judgment zone.
look,
And
look.
a no judgment zone.
Ain't no judgment on, but Ray, you gotta say that again for them folks been back there saying, I thought she would have been finished by now. I'm ready to go to I'm ready to go eat.
Hey, I'm hungry.
Me
You
too.
got to say that again. For no
Me
one
too, but
Ge-
it's all good.
I said genuine without any takeover spirits.
exactly.
Yes, yes.
Exactly. So
Amen.
thank y'all so much. And I want to show
You're
y'all my
welcome.
t-shirt today. It says loading. God ain't done with me yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on now, come on now.
God
Yeah,
ain't done with me yet. I'm gonna
yeah,
post it so
yeah.
y'all can see it. I made it today real quick. I made it today real quick. But it's the loading. Dot 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 dot. God ain't done with me yet. See, because I know
Nope.
he's not. I know he's not. With that being said, I love y'all. We get ready to go eat. We all get ready to go eat. Everything get ready for the week. Y'all tune in next Sunday for my
Yeah.
endometriosis. And there's a reason why I'm doing that episode. Y'all know it's
Okay.
always the method behind my madness. My
Okay.
endometriosis episode next Sunday, same time, 5:30. If anything happen, if the time have to change, I'll let you know. All right. But make sure y'all
Okay.
tune in. All right. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all be safe this week. If you work, if you gotta go to work, be careful at work, all of that kind of stuff. All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
All right, bro.
Out of here.
All
We are out of here. Let me get my hold on. Let me get my stuff right. Okay, hold on. There it is. There we go.